Playerunknown's Battlegrounds is one of the biggest games on Twitch right now. Did that thing at the end again. Hey guys, this is Austin. Hundreds of streamers have taken to the game, which has resulted in all kinds of funny, sometimes bizarre shenanigans. But nothing quite matches this.
A Twitch streamer going by the name
DrDisrespect
has built himself quite a fan base because of his... Well, look at the guy. He plays the game very well. He throws insults, he shit talks everyone, he cracks jokes. He's a funny guy. To quote my honourable colleague Jake, he's just on another level. He has 658,000 followers and his viewership regularly averages around 20,000 viewers per stream. And in the past few weeks, DrDisrespect, aka Guy Bayham.
Are you sure?
No.
Bayham, Beham. You're gonna get shit no matter what you say.
Bayham. DrDisrespect, aka Guy Bayham, has been playing quite a lot of Battlegrounds like pretty much every other big streamer has. A few days ago, DrDisrespect team killed a member of his squad as a joke, so he could get the last remaining seat on a 3-seater bike. That's the kind of stuff he does.
What? Is that a joke? Killing someone?
Yeah, I mean,
as a joke?
It's like no nonsense. That's his kind of thing though, isn't it? It's like, that's my seat, bam. Like, that's his attitude.
Bit of a dick move.
But that's his brand.
You can't. I wouldn't say it was a joke. Anyone team kills me, I'm not fucking laughing, that's for sure.
This meant DrDisrespect had broken the game's rules. Reminder, the guy is called
DrDisrespect.
And he got banned. Personally banned by Brendan Greene, the guy who made the game. Greene is Battlegrounds. Greene is Playerunknown off of Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. At first, it was just a temporary ban and the two began to chat on Twitter, with Disrespect firmly sticking to his streaming character, saying this: "I'll break the rules anytime, anywhere I go, and look good doing it."
Can you try that again, but in like an American accent? American hard
I thought
accent?
that was...
That wasn't a badass accent at all, that.
You do it then.
Alright.
I'll break the rules anytime, anywhere I go, and look good doing it.
That's better, see? Right? I knew you had it in you, Mike. I knew you had it in.
Cheers, man, thanks. However, things took a sharp turn when Disrespect jokingly threatened to roundhouse kick Greene in the neck. "If I could do the splits, I'd roundhouse kick you in the neck," he wrote. "But since I can't, I'll just front kick you in the chest instead. Lightning."
That is the quote from him? He said lightning?
That's word for word, yeah.
Right, okay.
He ended it on lightning. So he said, "I would kick you in the neck," but he can't do that. He just can't do it. So he's going to kick him in the chest, and that's an important detail.
But Greene didn't take this threat at all well, despite it being an in-character joke, and he responded quite seriously. Shall I do the Irish accent for this? Suggesting that violence is the best way to solve disagreement. It's just wrong, even if you are playing the character, because he's Irish. See? Mr. T and Jacksepticeye over there. Then YouTube god PewDiePie intervened in the situation to express his concern, saying, shocked and appalled that DrDisrespect decided to use violence as a threat. He must have played too many of those violent video games. I can't do Swedish accent. Greene acknowledged he had created a bit of a shitstorm and insisted he was a fan of DrDisrespect and was even a member of the Slick Daddy Club, or his paid fan club. Slick Daddy Club. We're laughing at the name Slick Daddy Club, but we don't have a name for our fan club. So what do you want to be called? What should
How much do you want to pay?
Yeah, exactly. It won't be $5 a month, that's for sure.
Shouts at our patrons.
Yeah. But Greene claimed to have a very serious reason for the ban. He explained that when he was in college, he had a disagreement with his flatmate, but rather than talk it out like men, he decided to get aggressive. As he tells it, Greene started to back away from his flatmate, who then kicked him in the chest and put his head through a plate glass door, which thankfully he doesn't suffer any ill effects from today. Greene said even though Disrespect was making a joke, because it synced up with his bad college experience, it could have triggered panic attacks or brought up bad memories. All I ask from anyone that reads this is to consider that your words, however flippant they may be, could have unintended effects on those reading them, he said.
Before we get into any of the funny bits in this, there's one lovely little detail here, that the fact that he goes, "I do whatever I want, basically you can't ban me." And then he gets banned. What's going on here, really, though? It's such a weird story.
Let's try and unpack this whole debacle, these shenanigans, as we called them in the intro. So I think it was just a joke to begin with, wasn't it? Because
on both sides, isn't it?
Brendan Greene's a member of the Slick Daddy Club, so obviously he knows the character well, and it's, you know, he's representing his game, playing his game, like promoting his game. He saw that he team killed someone. So he thought, I know, bit of banter, I'll ban him for a short while. And that was the intended, like...
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong here? He was just messing around, but then Brendan Greene took it seriously because he was triggered by one of his prior experiences. But how was he to know? You know what I mean? How was he supposed to know?
It's so specific. I mean, the message that Greene is saying is just be careful what you threaten to people because you don't know what it might like trigger in you know, any traumatic experiences that they might have had in their past. Like he had apparently a very violent experience, and this kind of brought it all back, and he was afraid of panic attacks and stuff. This is where it's ended up with an argument and PewDiePie throwing his hat in and making a joke about it and pointing out the fact that Playerunknown's Battlegrounds is a battle royale mod where it's fight to the death by any means necessary. But the guy who made that gets upset at someone jokingly saying, I'm going to kick you in the chest. I don't know, it's all a bit schoolyard, isn't it?
It is very schoolyard, and Brendan Greene, much respect to the guy, he's made an awesome game, but it can't help but feel like he's one of the kids in the schoolyard who's playing the game, getting involved in some, you know, shenanigans, and then once it turns for him and he's not having fun anymore, he picks up his ball and goes home.
He just kicks it over the fence so no one else can play with it. So we should point out that thankfully DrDisrespect seems to be back in the game. He's been streaming again since. I mean, the name of the stream was, what was it? Drop kick or whatever it was, or jump kick.
There was a reference to kicking in there.
Yeah,
that's for
some
sure.
kind of kicking joke. This is just all a bit silly. I'm sure Brendan Greene feels a bit silly. I mean, he's even said that he's aware that it was, you know, it was blown out of proportion and stuff. It's just a funny story, and just be careful who you threaten to kick in the neck next time. And talking of violent threats, let's take a look at some of your comments.
First up on last week's Sunday show, Matt Broomfield comments, it might be insignificant to you, but there are 3 guinea pigs now with serious lumbar issues and a lifetime of costly physio thanks to this game. Heartless bastards.
This is so funny. Like, you don't want guinea pigs getting hurt. Of course you don't. You know, who'd be cruel to a guinea pig? But it's like, the inaccurate representation of guinea pig handling in the video game Stardew Valley is one of the funniest stories that we've done. And commenting on the why these economists say gaming is actually bad for business video, Balls McGee says, I swear y'all are always baked. Upside down smiley face. No, I don't, is that like because of conspiracy theories all the time and stuff? And I don't know.
I think what it is that like we're British, we don't get a lot of sun, so we're white, and I think maybe that's what comes across. And because we're chilled out as well, we're not in your face like a lot of other YouTubers.
No,
we're you know, most of the time we're chilled out and we look white. So if that's what you mean by baked, then yeah, you're right, we're baked.
And commenting on the same video, GCCGCC says, hey guys, I just want to let you know that the editing on your videos is becoming really top notch.
We really appreciate you saying that and even noticing it, because we do put a lot of effort into these videos. It's not all fun and games. Like, there's a long process of production, and you know, we all got our input. We all have our input on the editing and things
I
like
saw
that.
me and Gas, Jake and Liam do all. They don't even touch those videos. They're just sat there playing games, doing nothing. It's all us. Oh, it's all me, actually. It's all me. Gareth doesn't really do anything either.
I was getting serious then, Mike, and then you just fucking... I was like a genuine moment with the fans, and then you just...
Defend yourselves.
Next up on our video on mobile games, Dat Grunt comments, Mike is PC mustard race. Gareth needs to catch up. That was very clever, that one.
So bad it's good, that one.
I like that one.
I'll be honest.
I did like that one.
It's like tartar sauce and barbecues today, isn't it?
Yes. Barbecue master race.
Guy with knife said on that video, brown sauce is for farmers. What have you got?
Brown sauce is for farmers. Smackdown. Wow.
Got him. Yeah, that's the best.
Brown sauce is for farmers. Well.
So have you ever threatened to kick anybody in the neck? Let us know how it turned out in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new around here, check out some more of our content on your screen here. You can support us on Patreon if you're awesome, and that link right about there. And we'll see you again in the next video. Until then, bye for now.